Yeah, it's a Sunday and it's sunny, and university is out for winter vacation. So I think all those three things combined added up to the crazy traffic that I just saw. You know what? I want to show you guys something. Yeah, illegal U-turn. Kiss my ass. There's a nice little town over here. I'll show you guys it. I think I've shown it in videos before, but it was long enough ago to need redoing. There's a little town that, over here. I used to go to this town quite often. You can rent bicycles there. And it's like $3 for 2 hours or something. So you drive a car to this small town, and then you just give them like $3, and they give you a bicycle. And there's a lot of nice paths. I don't know what that is. Normally when they set up tents on the road like that and they have people gathering, it's usually either a funeral or a wedding. And it's funny that the two are so similar in looks, because a lot of times I can't tell. I'm like, okay, that's either a funeral or a wedding, you know. And it's ironic that the two look so similar, considering once you get married you realize they are fairly similar. These are nice. This is nice out here. It's amazing. Like I just had like the worst experience. I just got out of some of the worst traffic I've ever seen ever, and now it's all of a sudden I'm riding by myself and it's nice and casual. If I wanted to, I could be going up and down this road at a good pace. As is, I only have one hand on. And pretty much anytime I'm talking and I'm not speeding, I only have one hand on. It's like a bad habit. As soon as I start talking, my hand goes off. I've done it on the racetrack. I got one video where I'm like on the racetrack and I'm talking away, and then I realize I only got one hand on. Check out my shadow. Can you see? See my horns? So yeah, a lot of people come here to go bicycling. It's an old street. It's what is this place called? It's called oh, I forget. Got it in my GPS. Old streets are just areas where the streets are old. They have them all over Taiwan. I don't know. Like, you don't have it in my city. Like, if I go back to Winnipeg, I don't think they have like Winnipeg old streets somewhere. In England, I was in Brighton in England, and they had it there. They had, I remember in Brighton, they had the Brighton Lanes or something like that, or the Brighton something, and it was just a bunch of really narrow lanes that were left over from way back when, and you couldn't even fit a car down them. But it was back from the days when people rode horses or walked or whatever. I think it was in Brighton. So this is an old street. You can see the rocks. You couldn't really drive cars down here. She was pretty. I don't know if you can get out of here once you get in here. And you get this temple at the end. This temple is like old. It says on it somewhere. I was reading. And that's how the houses all looked 100 years ago. And it's cool that people still live in these things. Like that little brick house there. It's just tiny. And it's got the roof with the tiles and whatnot. Let's just get out of here. So that was it.